Hello and welcome to another video of Archons Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Archon characters. Today we are still trying to get more Primogems for Furina, so my main focus is going to be try to do as many story quests and unlock as many achievements so we can progress to the story first, and also try to get more Primogems, try to unlock even Archon story quests that are going to give us wishes, and see how this ends up going, and if we are closer and closer to pull more for Furina and try to get her home before the banner is over. As you can see, we are actually trying to finish Razor story quest and advance through it, and now we need to fight the Wolf of the North, and that's going to be hard for us because this enemy is resistant to Anemo, so basically our main source of damage is to swirl and use the skill or the ultimate, and this is going to be impossible for us. The other thing that this enemy has is that it has ice attacks or cryo attacks, and that's going to slow us down, making even less damage. So I actually am scared to see how this goes, but for what I can tell, we are doing a pretty decent amount of damage. Luckily, most of his attacks, at least for this part, are in close range, so we can have our distance and attack with our bow using Venti. So that's something that's good for us. Interesting. So I thought we need to fight the second part where he has anemo powers and summons some little walls that attacks you and makes some of distance and AoE damage. So it's really good to see that we avoid that because it was going to be hard for us. But at the same time, I actually want to see if we can defeat it or not. So maybe after this quest is done, I'm going to retry to challenge it and see if we can get some rewards for our characters.
Hey, Razor, what's that look for? Why don't... Yeah, you're not...
I'm fine, don't worry. But also, not Wolf. Thank you, Traveler, Paimon, and other...
Hey, we've been with you all this time.
Goodbye.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can actually defeat it using only Venti. It's going to be hard. It seems like he's higher level than before, I think. I didn't check before, but I think we're doing less damage. It's going to be hard or interesting for us. So as the previous time, this is kind of easy for us because as you can see, his attacks are really in close range, so we can avoid him, just maintaining distance and doing basic attacks. We cannot do any damage with our skill or ultimate. That's a sad part because that's one of our main damage sources, but as long as we avoid his attacks and continue attacking, this first part is going to be pretty easy. Also, Okay, here we are. So this is the mid part. Let's see if we can defeat him or not. I think I saw a video or maybe heard someone, maybe it was a dream, I don't know. But I thought that I saw some people canceling that attack just by attacking him with a bow. So that's what I'm trying to do now, but I'm failing miserably. Maybe because our charge attacks are actually an ammo and that it's making no damage to them. But if you know or if you tried to do that before and it worked, please let me know because I would really want to try it. Because I was never able to do it successfully the times that I tried it. Okay, so this is the part that we have never done before, and as I was expecting, this is harder than before because now he has distance attacks and he's freezing us a lot, he's hitting us with wind, so I don't have high expectations about this. We hope we don't die. I need to restart everything, that's my main concern. I think I have some food just in case, but I need to understand how to avoid some of the attacks, especially the ones with the anemo that are kind of like hitting me hard. The ice one, I think they're easy to avoid, but the other ones, it's going to be hard for us to take them. And of course, and as I say that, I just get hit by a ice attack, and luckily we have some food and we can try to avoid to die. The only problem with having only one character is that if you die, you lose. So that's why I really want to get another Archon character, so at least we have a backup and we can revive it. So for us right now, all the revival food, it's useless. So you can see we are not been using it. We have like tons and tons of it. Because if we die, we cannot use it because we lost the game and respawn into a new area. So let's hope to get another character soon because I die a lot of times in different trials, and actually I have to start everything again, especially on these kind of domains and also on the bounty hounds where we need to defeat some monsters, and that sometimes ends terribly because they are stronger than me. So it seems I finally was able to learn how to avoid the wind attack. I hope I can do it consistently, but basically I need to move a little bit to the left and then go back to the right so I can be in between the two wind barriers that they have. And oh my god, this is damaging me so much. How am I going to survive this? I was not expecting that howling. Great, so we're able to defeat him, so at least that's done and we can claim our rewards with a 4-star artifact. That's going to be helpful, I hope. As you can see, we started our quest for Zhongli quest in Yue, and we are doing some wishes. So what I want to wish for is to get Furina in the banner. We need to win the 50-50, so let's join forces and wish for Furina to come to us and we don't lose the 50-50 and we don't have to spend so many primogens trying to get her. Please, we need an Archon. Okay, so this is going to be hard to show because there are a lot of... it's a really long quest and you need to go to different places that are far apart from each other. We don't unlock any teleport waypoints, so as long, or at least while we're going to different places and visiting the different deities, we can start unlocking parts of the map of Niue, and that's going to be easier for us. So for this Moon Carver, I think it's the name, We just need to defeat these enemies, and having Venti is really easy, especially now that we have an increased energy recharge and ultimate gets available really fast. It's going to be so simple to group them and kill them. So I don't think this is going to be a challenge for us.
Preposterous. The Liwa Chishin. How could someone possibly and then place suspicion upon traveler of the mind knows. Go. Take your sigil of permission, mountain shaper, and there exists.
So I told you that the previous one was really easy. Well, this one is not, because we need to destroy this rock using only Venti. So our main goal is just to jump on it and try to open it in the easiest way. Luckily, during this one of these videos, I was able to find out that if I use the skill, I can create this current and I can do it really fast, easily, without the need of like jumping from a higher place. So that's helping a little bit, but it's still really slow. I wish we have a claymore character or a sword character to make it this faster. But that's not the case for the situation right now. So you're going to see me doing this pathetic damage to the rock to free the brother.
Who dares trespass on my mountain? Foolish Your nonsense. No, the majority of the plant is hidden underground. After taking up residence. Correct. Thus, one will depart as soon as.
I have several things to say about this part. Ignore the timer, because that's trying to defeat one of the bounty trials, and I was not able to get it. I died so many times. But then I thought that we need to offer the meat or the food in a certain way, and that has to do with the location of the cooking pots and ingredients and everything, but I don't think that was necessary. And the last thing is, I totally forgot that we need to do a domaining here, so that's going to be fun for us, to try to see if we can defeat it using only Venti. I don't know, I have no recollection of this domain at all. Uh-oh, so it seems that we need to use Pyro to activate it. I hope that's not real, or if we can get any way to get infused with Pyro, because if not, we're not going to be able to progress. I wonder if it's actually necessary. I don't see any bomb or any way to get it. I wonder if we can reach the platform just by flying over there. I don't know if this was intended or not, or if we can progress or not without it, but at least we advanced this first stage in the end, and let's see what's on the other side. Oh, was this the end of the challenge? Did we just skip the whole trial flying here? Is this real? I would need to check. I also want to know what's on the rest of the domain, so we can see. But it seems that this is the end. That's strange. That was easy. That was fun.
Only a response of it is as you say.
Yikes! Quick! You gotta think of something! She wants to squat People of Liu, I think, nevertheless, since you come here in the name, least of all when you come bearing us, most of the sigil's power has. This keepsake cannot be taken as. This note, your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave it.
Wow, so in the end, we really complete the challenge only flying through there. We just skip everything. So I'm really curious to see what's on the other side, if we can finish it or get anything else. But that was really easy. I wonder if someone else did before. Okay, so we need to use Pyro here. I remember this one. You need to activate the 5 pillars, and when you turn on one, the other one's going to change, and that was a pain. I know there's a logic around there, but I don't know what's the logic about. What else do we see here? So we have Hilly Charles. So here we can get infused with Pyro at least, because those Hilly Charles can hit us. And then we can swirl it if we actually need it. I wonder if I should do that for the other room. Maybe later. So we also need Pyro in here, so I don't think we're going to be able to use it. If I don't remember wrong, you need to hit them up in a certain order, and that's going to be impossible for us without having a Pyro character. I remember that I didn't want to restart everything, and I think the only Pyro character that I had before was Zhongli, and it was really painful to try to do Wova to attack them without turning on the other ones in different order. So it was kind of like a challenge, but it was fun to do. It took me forever because I didn't want to restart the whole domain, but I don't think I'm going to continue in this domain, so I might need to go back and finish it. But the sad part is that there were a really big chest over there, so I might need to go back in the future when I get a Pyro character. So probably in the next region, I need to remember about this and go back into this domain. So if I don't remember, I hope someone else make me remember in a year or so, and we can actually try to finish it. That would be fun to try to revisit all the different places where we need to use an element that we don't have right now. Especially, for example, now if we get Furina, if we need to use Hydro in other places, that will also be fun for us to go back and see what else we can do. And the same for Electro if we get Raiden Shogun, and so on. So I might need to start making a list of the places that we should go after we got the Archon of a certain element. So with this, we finish Zhongli story quest, at least the first one, and this is going to be the end of the video. So if you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.